guess it goes out to all the people who are doing migrant justice work. I'll just leave it at that. I'm usually bad at explaining shit, so it's about that, sort of. The sharpest paper edges carved the phrase illegal aliens in the gravestones cut from the earth of exile and survival, and it is a polite violence. One of stacks of documents stamped with innocuous definitions of suspect and citizen, like the sizzle of metal on these dark skins that were once marked in markedly unremarked ways for cotton markets and fields of cane, and illegality forged through lying silence, like rickety ships on shorelines, like conscripts to white norms, like laws through hammers on nails, through hands, like nails through frames, through subdivisions, through land, and it dams, like who crossing seas, like who crossing deserts, like who crossed the T's, and who dotted the I's and signed off on free trade of homeland for aid trickles and bulldozers for burial grounds, and it damns like stories they better not sound, but all the while it sounded, it seemed. Like these polite paper-pushing, paper-cutting, compartmentalizing divisions and subdivisions between terrorist and trustworthy might win. Like the lines on these most colonial, post-colonial maps and rabid headlines were somehow something more than lines in the sand. Like the shouts of lynch mobs would never end, echoing trans-Pacific feedback loops out the halls of MV, Sunsea, and Komagata Maru, but bodies. They were not made to be defined in terms like illegal. We will not forgive nor forget the unforgiving and forgetful letter of the law. All their border talk that can't quite capture the tattered fences of our accents, and our unpredictable skin stretched like a canvas that could never be framed. The asymmetries and B-side, flip side of our faces that lay waste to these racial profiles, that lay bare the fault lines of empires and pen strokes of empires and pen strokes of empires and pen strokes. And just as our bodies bend, these laws beg to be broken. So let these dry, brittle paper regimes crumble to dust as we take hand into calloused hand, soothing bodies bruised by gavels, as our welcomes prove more than empty, where our ears meet our tongues, meet our memories, histories persisting through particles of partial stories pushed across pages and kitchen tables, translating sanctuary into home. There are those of us who know that the blood in the fields is the blood in our veins, and the salt in the wound isn't all that remains of our impossible anger at implausible angles. There is warmth in our hands as tear turns to torn. There are piles of ripped paper somewhere, some worn, because we are more than defeated. We are corpse becomes core. We are more than cracked walls, and always more than law